everyone. Happy Monday. Hope you guys had a great day. I had a pretty good day. I took the day off and went and bought my lease car today. So now I own George instead of leasing her, so that's kind of cool. This weekend was awesome. I hope you guys had a great weekend like me and John did. We had a really quaint outdoor Halloween party with a few friends outside the backyard with my really cool canopy, and had some wine, and it was a potluck, so we got to eat lots of really good food. That's what I love most about potlucks is, of course, we made taco soup and had key lime pie and chips and salsa and guacamole and stuff, and of course applied the wine. But man, there's always so much really cool things that comes over at a potluck, and then we just had so many good things to eat, which was really fun. And most people dressed up in something or other, whether it was just like, just a plain old shirt with something and, or a little hat. But it was really kind of, just quaint and nice, and it was good to have people over. It was perfect weather too. So I'm hopping on tonight to talk about a little bit, and I guess you guys know that I do wine tastings, and so I thought I would share with you a little bit of information about what that means, and so kind of the who, what, where, and whens of wine tasting event. And so who is the first category. Who should do a tasting event? Well, that would be you, because they're really fun, and if your friends and family would really enjoy it during the holiday seasons, you could do something special, or for a special occasion. It's kind of a fun, unique little party thing to add to your event that you're having as a wine tasting component to your event. And then number two, if you're a business owner, or if you're in sales in any way and you need to have a gift to give to somebody, or to client appreciation, staff appreciation gifts, or if you're going to do staff or client appreciation parties, wine tasting is a great component to add to that kind of experience for the holiday season, for that event is a wine tasting. So those are the who's. You and anyone else you know who might be a business owner, or who might be just hosting a party of any time this season, that's why you should do a tasting. Now, what is a tasting event? And well, first of all, it's a gathering of friends in person or virtually. We can do this virtually, where wine and food are paired together for the ultimate taste bud experience. So that's what a wine tasting is all about, is putting food and wine together so your mouth goes, wow, that tastes great together. I want to do that again. That's what wine tasting events are supposed to be about. It's also a great way to experience and explore wine you may not have tried before. And so typically at a wine, and also foods, because typically at a wine tasting, you're going to get a variety of wines. And if I'm helping you with your wine tasting, I'm going to provide 4 to 6 bottles of wine for you for those in-person events, and then you are responsible for putting together the food and the venue, and also inviting the people, and then I'm going to help you select the food to go with your wines if you need me to. Some people already know what they're going to do, and they know how to look up wines and figure out what they want to serve with them. But other people need a little more hand-holding, and I'm happy to do that. I think it's fun. It's like putting together a little puzzle. And then, so at the type of food you'll see at a wine tasting is a range of things. Typically, it's a charcuterie or a crudité that you're going to find. However, they can be themed from, a perfect dinner party where, and for dinner parties, man, I don't even have to be there. I can just help you get it put together, get your tasting cards together, help you, line up your menu and how the order is going to go, and you and your friends have a great time with the wine. So we have wine tastings can go with barbecues, burgers, steaks. You could throw a sushi theme and do a wine tasting of whites and rosés or something. So wine tasting can be just any kind of way, anything you want it to be. It can be all whites, all rosés, all reds. It could be a mix of things, a certain type of food, a period piece event, like a Victorian dinner party or something like that. Anything you want. A murder mystery party, I'd love to do a wine tasting throughout a murder mystery party event. That would be super fun. So anyway, again, I cover about 4 to 6 bottles of wine if you're to bring to the party, and you invite your friends, etc. And provide the food in the venue. Now, if you're gonna want, if your friends are probably like my friends. 4 to 6 bottles of wine is probably not going to cut it. You're going to be responsible for supplying the rest of the wine. Typically the same, like duplicate wine bottles that your friends just tasted, so that they can experience them like a full glass later. So what's in a taste? That's something that a question I commonly get. What is in a taste? So I'm going to show you. First, it's 1.5 ounces of wine, because you're going, oh my gosh, Shell, that's like 4 to 6 bottles of wine. We're all going to be trashed if it's just like 3 of my girlfriends and I, right? So what's a taste? A taste is very simple. First of all, one of these little handy pour spouts that we have helps you pour 1.5 exact ounces on. You make sure you get it on nice and cool, or tight. Now this is Che Fico in Italian. That means how cool. And this is a Sangiovese. I'm probably not saying that right. Sangiovese red wine theme. Red wine. Full Sangiovese grapes. So, and it just kind of stops at that one point. That's a taste of wine. So this wine that I'm going to taste, I'll tell you a little bit about it, is a, like I said, where'd Randall notes go? Because that's one thing, one thing that's cool. You don't have to know a whole lot about wine to do this, because we provide all the information. This has got, this is a nice earthy, bold wine. Pairs well with steaks and pasta and pizza on Friday night. It's 100% Sangiovese grapes. And then it's from, I'll tell you where it's from. I think, yeah, Puglia, Italy. And the vines were planted 20 years ago for this grape. So, let's see what it tastes like. Says it's bold, but I don't find it to be too bold. Like, it's not real thick on the glass or thick on your tongue. It's got notes of strawberries and violets, is what the paper, aromas of violets. Do I smell violets? Maybe. And then berries and herbs, and it's kind of definitely can tell that it's got a little bit of a minerally flavor to it. So this is 13.1% alcohol by volume. It has 0.28 grams per liter of residual sugar, and that's just the sugar that's left over from the grapes after they've been turned into wine, is what residual sugar is. And so this wine has no added sugar whatsoever in it. Also free of synthetic chemicals and herbicides, pesticides, no food coloring, none of that crap in it. So it's like, it's wine the way God made wine, okay? This is how it goes. This is how wine's supposed to be made. It's delicious. I'm going to take one more sip. That's nice. I like that whenever I'm drinking a red wine, I can taste the berry notes in it. Whenever, a lot of times red wines are so heavy, you just really kind of taste the earthiness to them. With these ones, you can actually taste all the other notes that that are actually in the terroir of the land, and that's something that I think is really great about these wines. So when should you host a wine tasting? Well, right now, get on my calendar now, especially if you want to do something in early to mid-December, because we need to make a plan, and we need to order the wine and make sure it gets there on time. And as you know, as we move along closer into the holiday season, shipping can slow down a bit, and so we don't want to, get worried about where our friends at FedEx are with the wine, right before the party. So we like to go ahead and plan now, so we can think about ordering the wine and what you're going to serve and who all's going to come. So that's one thing. And then where. And again, don't forget, we want to think about your theme for the party. We're going to think about your menu and all the things as we're thinking about which wines that you're going to want to serve at your party. So, anywhere. This can be done anywhere. It can be done in your home, your place of business. It can be done inside or outside. And it can be done virtually. That's something that, again, if we're going to do a virtual event, we need to talk because we need to get things put together and then talk about technology, and me on my end here in Texas and you on your end wherever you guys are, because again, it can be anywhere in this virtual world. So, but that's a little bit more planning that we need to do. And then why should you do this? Well, why? One, it's a unique VIP experience that you can give your family and your friends and your clients, customers, the people in your network, the neighbors down on the circle. I mean, geez, it's just a fun thing to do. And you know, these wines are special. These clean crafted Scout and Cellar wines are very special. You can't buy them in the store. They also make great gifts. So if you're thinking about gifting wine, talk to me. We can put together something within your price range to get gifts for people, because I know that you know, we all got a budget, and wine can be expensive, especially for a gift. So I got something, a little bit of something for everyone on that front, and ideas for everyone on that front. And if you're my local circle, I'll even help you if you're doing a half a case or a full case of a la carte bottles. I'll even help you gift and ribbon or tag and ribbon them so that they can look pretty in your presentation. So anyway, another reason why it's fun, educational experience. You'll get to learn some things and maybe discover wines you didn't know you liked, or didn't think about having wine with, say, you know, gosh, never thought about having that red wine with a burger and fries. But at Scout and Cellar, that's how we roll. Burger and fries goes with red wine, and we'll find a wine that goes with that. So, and then I guess if you're having a planning any kind of holiday event and you're thinking about serving wine, why not add a wine tasting component to it? It's fun. You know, it's not like, you know, it's just part of the experience. It's not the whole party. It's just like, you know, your guests come in, they have a mixed cocktail that's clean crafted that we put together, or they have a glass of bubbles as we're waiting for everyone to arrive, or one of the little mixer cans, because we have those too, and it makes a really nice light drinking experience before we go into the tasting. And then we start with the tasting. We go through, you know, 4 to 6 bottles of different wines, and then, you know, your friend, I say a few more things and tell people how they can get a hold of the wine, and then I leave, and you and your friends have a good time. So, anyway, lots of things going on in the cellar. I don't want to take too much time, but I do want to mention that we do have this really handy dandy, I just love it, and it's so pretty, holiday gift guide. I can shoot this to you in a text or through Messenger or in an email, and it just has a lot of really great gift ideas for your corporate parties or for your individual holiday gifts for people. Now, I can do group gifting of 10 or more. I can put that together on one card and ship it out with a customized message for you, for all your clientele, really easily, and takes kind of the load off of you. You can check that right off your list, those gifts right off your list, and I'm happy to do that. We also have other ways. Man, if you have a really big wine lover in your family or in your network that you really love and hold dear, we have a wine club membership that's super flexible, starting at $89.99 for a 4-bottle mix set, and you can have it gifted to them once a month, every other month, or every 3 months, and they get this really unique experience of this wine that they can't get at the grocery store, wine that's specially made, you know, organic, and as well as, and not all of them are organic, but they meet the organic standard, as well as clean crafted, which means it goes a little above and beyond all that organic stuff. It's just grapes with a little bit of sulfite so they don't turn into vinegar. There's, you know, that's as simple as that. And they're very delicious wines. So let me know. We've got lots of ways that I can help you this holiday season get your gifts off your list and make your party, your holiday party or your holiday dinner party, a fun time with that is a little bit more unique than just what, you know, your neighbor down the road's doing at their dinner party. Yours will be a little bit more special with the wine tasting component to it. So I'm happy to do that for you. Shout at me if you want to experience some of this clean crafted wine. Again, the one I had tonight was this Che Fico Sangiovese, and it is a red wine from Puglia, Italy, and it's delicious. Have a great evening, everyone, and happy Monday, happy 1st of November. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving and all the yummy good things that comes along with Thanksgiving that my family makes. So have a great one. Have a good week. Bye.